This is the pronated chin over bar hold. So I'm gonna show this first and then we'll break it down from there. So what this looks like is I'm gonna use a box, hop myself up, and then hold my chin above the bar. Okay, couple common faults with this one is number one, we wanna set ourselves in the best grip position, and to do that, we just wanna make sure that the knuckles are basically on top of the bar and the bar is centered through the palm of the hands. What we don't want is hanging on by the fingertips, because typically that'll result in less back activation and our biceps usually tend to take over, and so it can be hard to create a lot of progress through the upper back muscles. Number two is, most importantly, we want to make sure that we keep our shoulder blades, what's called depressed, or in other words, pulled down as we have the chin over the bar. This is very important, and what we don't want, in other words, is if my shoulders are more towards my ears, right? We have to remember that the lats are extenders of the shoulder joint, and then on top of that, they depress or pull my shoulders down. So to activate the lats the best, we want to pull our shoulder blades down as we are holding that position at the same time. So this is what a bad version would look like, right? If my shoulders are elevated like this versus a good version, I'm pulling my shoulders down as I'm holding my chin above the bar. When you do that alone, you'll notice that your lats tend to work a lot harder in that position. Number three is simply just not allowing your elbows to flare out too much. This typically goes hand in hand with the shoulders tending to come up and round forward a little bit, because you're starting to use your chest muscles effectively as you're up on top of the bar and your chin over the bar. So what this one looks like is if my elbows are flaring out, right, versus keeping them in, okay? So that is the pronated chin over bar hold.